Alexander Aizenshtat's King Gastro is a story about a crisis. What we see here is this desperation that we spoke about. This is something that we see every day in society, this instant gratification. And this is exactly what King Gastro is doing. A crisis that lives deep within us, and a crisis that lives deep within society. This grotesque nightmare shows our dark side, a side that we know about, but also a side that we don't really want to think about. Here we can see the artist depicting this nightmare journey, this wonderful, fantastical, nightmarish story. Let's firstly look at the man himself, King Gastro. Gastro, as we all know, means stomach. But what can we see here? This is a story of emptiness. We see no plates, no food. We see some soup completely empty. We see bones. It's a depressing story. Doesn't look particularly appetizing. Let's have a look at King Gastro's face. This is a man with a face full of fear, full of desperation. It's a man who is so hungry, so desperate that he's ready to eat a live chicken. It's madness. Now let's have a little look at this guy. We have here a jester, someone you would normally find in royal courts many, many years ago. And as you can see, sitting directly opposite King Gastro, he's holding some lollipops and he's licking it with his very, very long tongue and teasing everyone around the table. The point here is that a lollipop is something you can taste, and we can taste this at any time. But is it something you can eat? Let's look at the blue part of the painting, the illusion, you can call it. Here we have some musicians, one on the left-hand side and one on the right-hand side. This is an absurd idea. There's no food on the table. People look starving, they're hungry. The faces are just looking terrible, and they have musicians. How is that even possible? It's absurd. Let's move on to the next part. We're looking at the fish, and we're also looking at these birds carrying sausages. Again, the illusion, it's what we want, it's what we want to consume, but it's far away. The fish is like a dream. It's so far away from us. Here we can see a lamp in the middle, or maybe it's not a lamp. If you look closely, it's very much like an eye. And what does this represent? This represents the fact that this is all unreal. It's something that doesn't actually exist. It exists deep inside you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening.